throws it down.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch. The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Noah kicks to Gasol. Rose dishes to Butler. And it's Chicago scoring again.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Now, here is Irving. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Smith, no luck. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Freak. Love grabs the board. Cavaliers trailing. LeBron outside. High post try. They grabbed their own miss.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Rose attacking. Goes back up. Noah's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Dishes it to Gortat. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shoots the 3. But they'll get another chance. LeBron passes to Gortat. Good, and the assist goes to James. 10 points for Marcin Gortat. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks. And I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. With a deficit as we approach the final buzzer, he stayed upbeat, saying, listen, we can battle back, fellas. Just stay with me. I need all-out effort here, and we can bring it home. Fellas?
Portis is checked in for Noah.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. 15 points and 4 assists as well. The success in the assist department is carried over to the free throw line.
Boy, has he been steady at the helm today. He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Shoots from the line, and Pau Gasol the bucket on the assist by Rose. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of the last 12 points that have come off assists.
Here's Smith, plenty of space. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Freak. LeBron James on the wing. Looking for Gortat. He gets it there. No good. That's the first shot from the floor he's missed. 5 for 6. We've got 1:13 left to play in the final quarter. And it's Freak missing.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down. Yeah, clearly, he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was. Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half, He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second. That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but he did a good job in bodying up his man.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Back to James. Connects! There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Freak. Lets it go from deep. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
The drive by James. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to put a lot of pressure on their perimeter shooters if he can't convert those chances.
Rose dishes to Gasol. There's Freak. Come!
Wow, huge shot. Listen to this crowd.
It sounds like a rock concert in here.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for.
Freak, you're the guy. So good screens, tight passes now. We need to get Freak a clean look. Execute, and let's put him away.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron. Court's out with a screen on Butler. It's LeBron with the drive. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Put to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Iman Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Gortat in at the 5, roaming the paint. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Irving kicks to Love. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago leading. And a wide-open look for Freak. Kept alive, Portis. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Irving passes to Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. That's 7 points for Love.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Great action here if you're just joining us about 1 minute into OT.
2 minutes, 2-1.
LeBron kicks to Irving. James against Rose. Back to Love. Shot clock at 5. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one. A good night for Kevin Love. He's got 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more. Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Well, overtime basketball, 1.5 minutes played so far. That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
That's good. And that's now 6 points for Joakim Noah.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Here's Gortat. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Rose kicks to Butler. Those three-pointers off the mark. Cleveland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Nails it!
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Rose dishes to Butler. Portis, the pass to Freak. Outside Rose. Noah the screen. Passes it to Freak. 4 on the shot clock. Releases one from 3.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. And Gortat kicks to Irving. Feeds to Love. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Rose with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. There's Freak. Yes!
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
To the inside, kicks it out to James. Sinks it, and that shot brings them to within just 1.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart fouls. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Nobody near Irving. Off target from downtown. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
This series was in danger of getting away from them, but he just would not let it fall into a 2-game hole. He pumped new life into the season by leading them tonight to even the series. This kid is woo-wee.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
And that's a wrap. For Shaq, Kenny the Jet, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you for more of the NBA Conference Finals as the series continues. Good night, everybody.